All right, so you guys clicked on this video because you guys want to know how to start a lawn renovation. Well, this is going to be part one video of how to start a lawn renovation. I'm going to show you what you need to be using, how you need to be using it, and when you need to start gathering your supplies. So stay tuned. Let's go over the area that I'm about to be renovating in my yard, and I hope it helps you guys renovate your yard. So stay tuned. Let's go over that right now. Today, I'm going to be using Roundup, a 1 gallon spray can, eyewear, mask, and gloves. These three right here are very necessary. Do not skip those 3 steps right there. The proper PPE, please do not skip out on that. You're gonna need that regardless of anything. You're gonna treat all these chemicals like they're toxic. I don't care about the name brand. I don't care what they say. We want to protect ourselves. I'm gonna use long sleeves pants today. Like I said, eyewear, mask, gloves. No exceptions. Make sure you protect yourself and your family members and your pets at all times. If you're gonna spray these products, keep everybody out the yard for about 24 to 48 hours. The product says they can go back in the yard after the product dry. I always do 24 to 48 hours. That's me. I protect everybody, I protect myself. So I don't want nobody to say I didn't show you guys the proper way. This is the proper way to do it. Those 3 items right there, non-negotiable. Please always protect yourself. So let's get to the video. Now today, like I said, I'm gonna be using the Roundup. You can use any product. I'm using the Roundup to 50%, but they have the red top. I think the red top is like 18%. They got off brands, but the active ingredient is glyphosate. I use the glyphosate because it's actually probably the best on the market at burning off the yard. I know they got another one by Spectracide. I think it used another active ingredient like dicamba, something like that. But I know this Roundup does the job for me. When I did my backyard renovation, I used the Roundup. Now, you could use the red, the purple top. It doesn't matter. They're gonna work the same way. They're gonna burn the yard out. It depends on how many applications you want to use. I think when I did my backyard, I did 2 applications and it worked perfectly fine. And as you guys see, the yard came out great. So over here, I started to do this renovation last year, but I ran out of time. So within that year, the weeds came back. So I'm gonna show you guys step by step how to burn off that yard so you can start a renovation. But let's get to step number 1. Always read your directions. I don't care what anything, like anybody say word of mouth. Please read the directions. Use these products carefully so you can get the proper burnout that you need and proper uses. This product here was an older product, so it might have updated basically the ingredients. I bought this product like 4 seasons ago. I caught it on sale. I buy a lot of my products in the off season. Save yourself some money. So this purple top, I think it runs for about 50 bucks in the stores, but in the off season, I got it for about $5 from Walmart when they was clearancing everything down. They wanted to get rid of everything. So I just bought 1 bottle, and I've been using this same bottle for like 4 years. I don't use glyphosate that often, but read the directions. So this one rain proofs in 30 minutes. So basically after you spray it on the yard to burn the yard out, all you need is 30 minutes for it to dry on, and then that's it. It's stuck and it's gonna burn out regardless. If you make a mistake, make sure you water the grass. If you spray the area that you didn't want to spray, make sure you water it before 30 minutes. Once it dries on, it's done. It's probably done once it hits the lawn, but it did say 30 minutes to rain proof, so you might have some time. If you missprayed and you want to go ahead and try to wipe it off the lawn, you might do it before 30 minutes, but I'm not sure. It's going to be able to use 2.5 fluid ounces per 1 gallon of water. I got a 1 gallon spray can here today, so I'm going to only use 2.5. I know some people try to make it a little stronger. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the proper amount today. I'm going to spray the yard, come back out, see how it looks, and if I need a second application, I'll do the second application. What else? Let me see. After spraying, they said you can replant grass seeds in 3 days. So you can spray it once. If that's one application is good enough and it burned out, you can get the yard cleaned up and you can start planting grass seeds 3 days later, 72 hours later. So that's just the basics. You can use this on shrubs, grass, that you don't want, weeds you don't want. stuff like that. Make sure you always read your directions. So let's go over to the part of the yard that I'm gonna be burning off. I wanna show you guys how to properly do it. I'll meet you guys over there. If you guys know how to mix this product, I don't think I need to show you guys. Like I said, it's very basic. You're gonna fill up your 1 gallon tank. Well, I'll just show you guys. So let me go ahead and get some water started into this bucket and stay tuned. I got my bucket halfway filled. You always fill up the bucket halfway first. Then you're gonna add your product. And also, I am gonna be using a surfactant inside to help make it stick a lot better on the actual weeds. And it's gonna break down that waxy coating, also making it more efficient. So you might have to only use 1 application if you do it right, but I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna use it. So let's get our PPE. Now these gloves right here are important because you don't want to just wear any type of gloves. These gloves are waterproof, so you know if you spill anything, it's just gonna run off. So that's important. A lot of people will put on cotton gloves and you spill stuff on the gloves and they'll soak right through and your hands are still wet. These are waterproof gloves, so just want to show you guys that. Now, like I said, 2.5 fluid ounces per 1 gallon of water. So if you buy a top like this, they always have a measuring top on top of the lid automatically, so you don't have anything to worry about. So I'm gonna go this is 2 ounces first, put it in. And then the next one is a half. And that's a half. I don't know if you guys can see it, but 2.5. That's all you need. Make sure you rinse your top out. Put your lid back on. You don't want anything to spill by accident. I'm working kind of over the lawn, so if that does spill, I'll be running trying to water it out real quick. Now, when it comes down to the surfactant, all you need is about 2 teaspoons per 1 gallon of water. Not too much, but I'm gonna eye test it, and always use the Dawn with the ducks on it. Like I said in previous videos, it's soft enough for the ducks, it's soft enough for the lawn. You do not want the antibacterial dish soap, so just get just the Dawn. You can go to a dollar store. These are probably like 98 cents at a Dollar Tree, Dollar General, something like that, or even a Walmart. All right, and just 2 squirts, because I'm eye testing. 1, 2. That's all you need. Not too much. You don't want it to kind of suds up. Now, since I already had half of the water inside, now I'm about to top it off to the 1 gallon mark, and then we'll be ready to spray. So I'll do that. I'll meet you guys over there at the lawn that needs to be renovated. So y'all go head over there right now. I'm glad you guys found the area that we're gonna be renovating. I told you guys to meet me over here. You guys followed directions very well. I hope you guys follow all the directions. All right, so a cheap hand can, like I said, this is very cheap. I always separate my good hand cans from I buy a cheap one for glyphosate. It's easier that way. These things are about $5 or $6. Like I said, you know, separate it, make it easier. You don't destroy your new hand can, or you don't make a mistake, leave residue in there after you done spray down on the lawn that you want to kill off, and then you go ahead and spray your actual good lawn. You still have some residue inside, and you kill off your lawn too. So just buy a little cheap hand can. So today, this is the side I'm gonna be renovating. If you guys was with me last year, I was supposed to renovate it. I started it, like I said, and I didn't get to finish it. Well, this year, hopefully I get to finish it, and hopefully it turns out very, very well. I think I'm gonna have a little issue here because I got a lot of like rocks over here. The soil's not good, and I gotta factor in the sun part. Now I know earlier in the day, the sun hits this part, full sun, for like maybe 2 to 3 hours tops. So I'm gonna be using a sun and shade mixture of the grass seed that I always use. So I'm gonna see if that works. I'm gonna add down a little bit of soil also after I eliminate everything here, eliminate all the rocks, dig those up. Now you don't have to go crazy. If you have some rocks in the area, you don't have to get all of them up, but when they're clumped up and they're big rocks, then yeah, you have to remove those. So when you're spraying this glyphosate, now this is the tricky part. You always, like I tell you guys, when you're spraying any products, start at the top or the far end and work your way back so you don't have to walk in it. Now that's important with this glyphosate, because now when you walk in this glyphosate, if you walk in your yard afterwards, your good part of your yard, you can possibly burn it out because you have residue on the bottom of your shoes and you're leaving a foot tracks in the yard. So now you come back out and you wonder why it looked like Bigfoot was walking through the yard and why it was burnt. That's because you walked through the glyphosate and tracked it back into your good yard. So let's start at the top and then I'm gonna work my way back to you guys. So stay tuned, watch me go to work. Also, with these cheap hand cans, they don't come with special spray tips. I want to show you guys that. You have to adjust these nozzles here. You have to adjust them. As long as you twist them the right way, they will spray like a fan tip spray. That's what you want. You want a wide spray tip, and you want to make sure you spray everything good. Now you done mixed up a good product here, so make sure you spray everything pretty good to the basically to it's wet, to run off. That's how you're gonna know you got a good spray on it. So just little tips here. Like I said, get yourself a cheap hand can. You don't need anything fancy, and you're just gonna go to work and spray. Now I'm gonna spray everything here, and this stuff should work very fast because it's glyphosate. Anything green it touches is gonna take out, and it's gonna eliminate it. Now over here, I probably definitely get about 2 sprays because I'm gonna spray once, wait 3 to 4 days, see how it looks. And if anything else starts to germinate, then I'm gonna spray it again. Well, after you spray, the pros come back out and they water it a little bit. They water the soil just so they can get anything else that germinates to come out of the soil, so they can get that too. So then you have a complete kill. That's the best way to do it. Now with these little manual spray pumps, gotta make sure you pump it up. And now when you're killing everything, when you're spraying to kill everything, doesn't matter, just spray it. The best way to kill off weeds is to make sure that the weed is actually cut down to about 3 inches. That's all you need. 3 inches on the leaf blade. Yeah, about 2 to 3 inches on the leaf blade is optimum. Now, if you got overgrown weeds that are probably like about 5 feet, I recommend just mowing everything down to a nice height, and then go ahead and spray. You don't want to try to spray tall weeds, if you know what I'm saying. 3 inches on the leaf blade is good enough. Like I said, this stuff takes 30 minutes to dry, and I'm just spraying everything. Doesn't even matter. This is going to put my skill set to challenge here, trying to get a full lawn to grow on this side. I actually did this side 4 seasons ago when I did my lawn, but I wasn't really maintaining this side because I didn't have a proper watering system to water over here. So I did have some grass early on, a little bit. It wasn't as thick, but the weeds overtook it. When you don't care for the lawn, that's what happens. The weeds are gonna overtake it. So as you guys can see, I'm just spraying anything, spraying any and everything. I don't care about nothing over here. This glyphosate is gonna wipe out whatever it touches. And then, like I said, I'll come back out in a couple days, see where I'm at, and go from here. So this is step number 1 in starting a lawn renovation. You're gonna make sure if you're starting a complete lawn renovation and you wanna wipe out everything, this is the step to take. Now, if you guys wanna see how I did my backyard, I got videos on that. I did the whole backyard from start to finish. I did it this same way. So I'm gonna do this part of the lawn just like I did the backyard. So and this stuff wipes out everything. Now, like I said, I know Roundup doesn't have a good name. I know a lot of you guys don't like Roundup. I know the media, you know, everything that's in the media, Roundup has a bad name. So like I said, always be careful. That's why you wear all the protection, so you can basically, if you want to look good, you want your yard to look good, but you want to keep your health in the same place. You want to be healthy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Like I said, as you guys can see, I finished spraying down everything. I started from the top, worked my way down to the bottom here, and that's it. So now I'll have to see how everything turns out in about 2 to 3 days, and then I'll come out for application number 2. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, take a look around at my other videos. If you guys are doing a lawn renovation and you want to just go ahead and look at what I did, I'm going to be doing it the same way. So stay tuned, take care, and we'll be back with the results. So thank you.